So welcome back to my channel, and here we are for another Magic or Misery Monday. I hope you are having a good Monday. If you're not, then maybe this will just be something you could just watch and forget all the rubbish that happened today and just get into this with me. So you are back here because of Lip Plumpers. I have them in front of me. I have my notes with me as well. So let's get into these Lip Plumpers. I have been using these since last year. I started buying them along the way then. These aren't all cheap, by the way. I've got a whole range of them here. They are all different price points. So this is why it's taken me so long to actually do this video, because like about 20 quid on a lip plumper, that might work, you know. So this is why it's taken me so long. As you should all be aware by now, I don't get promoted to do this stuff, or there's like a word for this, I can't remember what it's sponsored. That's it, I'm not sponsored to do this. I literally buy with my own money this sort of stuff, so that's why it takes me some time to do it. Also, I like to really use the product for a couple of months at least, at the minimum maybe like 3 weeks, to really enjoy it, because you can do first impressions, and let's face it, on first impressions usually it's like, oh wow, because it's new and this is like something I've never had before, this is really nice. But in the long term, after a year, you kind of think, actually it's not that good, or this isn't doing what it should do, and then you find something else and go, actually this is better than that. So that is why I take a long time to do these videos. Now I'm going to start you off with the cheapest one. I'm going to go in price order just to help you guys out. We're going to start with the Barry M That's Swell lip plumper. Now this one here you can get in Boots and Superdrug, anywhere that sells Barry M. This is $4.99 and it is in clear only. There are no coloured versions of this. The applicator is pretty simple. It's just a doe foot, nothing fancy. And I'm going to go through things like the smell, feel and sensation, if it works or not. So first of all, we have the smell. It kind of smells like it smells like sweet, and I would go as far to say it smells almost like imperial mints, but I mean the imperial mints that have been left out for a while, so they're not like that real minty sort of smell, but like old imperial mint smell. You know, it's kind of there but not really in your face. So that's kind of like the smell of it. The feel of it, I'm gonna say it's kind of bleh. So when you put this on your lips, the doe foot's quite hard, and the product itself, it's very oily, it's quite watery, it doesn't really stick to the lips or anything, it sort of just rests on them, it doesn't really do anything. So yeah, that was a bit of a drawback for me, is that it just sort of sits on the lips, it's not sticky or anything, it just sits there, that's it. The sensation of it though, nothing. Absolutely nothing. The top lip sometimes felt almost like a little bit breezy, you know, if something's like really cold and you can feel like that breeze on it. That's the sort of feeling I got. There was no tingling, no burning, nothing. No real hot and cold sensation, just a slight breezy kind of feeling on my top lip. That was pretty much it. Did these plump? This particular one here did not plump. It didn't plump. It was just nothing. Nothing happened with this. Maybe I had a dud. I don't know. This might work for some other people, but for me, this is a complete misery product. I would not spend $4.99 on it again. I now pretty much just have a clear lip gloss that sometimes gives me a breezy feeling on my lips. So this one, no, never again will I bother with that one. Next up, we have the Soap and Glory ones. Now, I have got two of these. I've got one in Bare Enough and one in Spun Sugar. So this is the box. The other one did not come with any packaging. It just came off the shelf in the plastic cellophane. This is the box of the Soap and Glory ones. This is the Sexy Mother Pucker for £9. The smell of these I really like. So here we have Bare Enough and Spun Sugar. I am wearing Bare Enough on my lips. This is actually a favourite colour of mine. I do like it. I've gone past the whole matte lipstick stuff and liquid lipsticks, and I'm sort of more into glosses and things now. So here we have the applicator. It's just an ordinary doe foot applicator, nothing special or fancy or different. It is slightly softer though. I have found it slightly softer than the other one. That is your colour there as well. And the smell, I love the smell. The smell of these is like chocolate. Oh, it is such a nice smell. This one here, the Spun Sugar one, slightly different smell, very similar, sort of chocolatey smelling, but it's a slightly more sweet smell to it. But yeah, it definitely has a chocolatey kind of smell. Really, really like this. The feel of them is very different to the other one. You do get, the sensation is like a slight tingling sensation on them. So they do give you some tingly all over the lips. Nothing horrendously painful, nothing like that at all. But what I really love about these is they're very moisturizing. So if you put them on your lips, they seem to leave them very smooth afterwards, which is not something I was expecting to get out of a lip plumper. But yeah, they actually leave your skin really nice and smooth, and I really appreciate that because I can get very dry lips sometimes if I haven't drunk an awful lot, things like that. So really, really happy with these. Overall, definitely a magical product because they do actually plump your lips as well. It is only mild, and I do believe the reason that they help make it look like they are bigger is because they are glossy. Anything that's got a shine or is highlighted is going to pull focus to it and things like that, and it will make things look bigger. So I do think that maybe the glossy side of it does help with the plumping side, but it does actually work a lot better than the Barry M one. So these ones definitely magical, £9 each, and you can get them in all sorts of colours as well, which I really, really love. The next one, which is actually the first one that I purchased, which is what led me to do this, is the Victoria's Secrets one. That comes in this packaging here. This is the Victoria's Secrets Very Voluptuous Lip Plumper Extreme. This is usually £15. I got it for £9.99 and it is in clear only. I got this from TK Maxx, which is what led me down the rabbit hole of doing lip plumpers. I figured let's give it a go. I bought one years ago, like probably 10 years ago. It was rubbish. This was like 10 years later. This is my first purchase of a lip plumper. Let's give it a go. And I'll be honest, I love the packaging of this. It's very, very stylish. It's super sleek looking. I think it looks lovely. The applicator on this is actually a brush, and to use it you twist the base. You twist the base, it pops out through the top there, and it is a brush based applicator, which is nice because it's got quite a bit of precision to it. But the smell is weird. There's definitely a smell there, but it's so faint I really can't put my finger on what it actually is. I just can't figure out what that smell is at all, but it's not a horrible smell. It's just so faint that I can't figure out what it is, which is, I suppose, if you're not keen on smelly stuff, this is going to be just fine for you. I really do like the whole look of it. I think it's brilliant. Not sure about the price. £15 is quite a lot of money for it, so I'm glad I only paid 10. I like it because it's quite sticky on the lips. This is probably, out of all of them, one of my favourites for the feel. So you put it on and it literally sort of sticks to your lips. It's very tacky, very sticky. It's not going to move around or go anywhere. So I do like the general the general feel of it. It will stay put on your lips, which I do really, really like. There is quite a sensation with it. It's very tingly all over the lips. It's very... what I would say, it's a very warming sensation. So I suppose it's probably more of a warming sensation than maybe a tingling. It's not burning, it's not crazy painful. If it was, I would not have it on my lips. I do have a naturally high pain threshold anyway, so I don't know if that's gonna sort of go against these maybe, because somebody that wears this might go, oh geez, this is just too much, whereas with me it's not a big deal. But I really do just get more of a hot sensation, almost like the heat is like pulling my lips out a little bit. That's sort of like the feeling I could sort of put into words. It's actually quite a pleasant sensation. Doesn't bother me at all. I noticed that this only really sort of has that feeling on the top of my lips. Again, not so much on the bottom of my lips, but more of on the top of my lips than anywhere else. Overall though, definitely a magical product. Do really like it. And then that comes on to my last one. Now my last one is a lot of money, and I was really reluctant to get it because I thought, what if this doesn't work? And it's really going to be annoying because it's like £17.95. Comes in this box. This is the Wonder 2 Wonder Kiss Lip Plumping Gloss, £17.95, and in clear. I think you can get other colours as well. There's not a huge range, and they do offer like a pre-scrubbing type lip prep thing. I only bought this because they both cost around the same price, so I figured I'm not going to get the prep and this. They probably work better together, but I thought for that price I can't afford that, so I just went with the Lip Plumper. This is lovely packaging, again really smart, very straightforward. I love the little kiss lips on the end there. I think it's really cute. The applicator I do like. It's like a squashed flat doe foot, and it's really quite comfortable. I wish more liquid lipsticks, glosses, all that sort of thing had an applicator like this. It's just completely flat all over, and it's nice because it almost hugs to the lip. It's got some bend there as well, if you can see that. But it's just a really nice applicator, so I would love it if more did an applicator like that. It's just really lovely. It does remind me actually of the applicators that you get in the Tanya Burr lip glosses that I have. Again, they're just flat, and I just really like them. I think they get more precise into the cupid's bows and things. I just find that that's an easier, for me, applicator overall. Now, the smell of this is weird. Again, it's a very familiar smell, but I can't put my finger on it. It's almost like herbs or nut, that kind of thing. Very herbal. I'm just sort of getting a very herbal thing from it. Obviously, the ingredients is on here, but I don't know what any of that stuff is. I'm not a beauty guru or anything. I'm not looking into any of that sort of stuff, but it seems very herbal. None of these are very chemical, which is nice. You just get a very natural sort of fragrance from them. So yeah, this is a very herbally sort of smell. When it goes on, what's really nice as well is it's very lightweight. It's not super sticky or tacky. It's very lightweight, but it doesn't sit on the lips like the Barry M one. It just sort of, it grabs onto your lips a little bit. It does feel really nice over a couple of hours as it's coming off. Again, slight moisturization there, which again isn't something I was thinking you'd get from these sorts of things. And the feel of it as well, it's tingly, but it's like opposite to the Victoria's Secret one. The Victoria's Secret one was like a warm tingly. This one is like a cold sensation, so not so much like the breezy thing that we had before, but it is more of a cooling sensation, which I do like. Doesn't feel like my lips are going to be frozen off or anything like that. It's not uncomfortable, it's not burning again. None of these are super painful, but yeah, it's definitely a very opposite sensation to this one. Do I like it? Yes, absolutely. I was hoping for the price that I would like it. And does it plump your lips? It can do. It's a bit dependent, I think, on maybe how they are on the day as well. All of these, I think, are dependent on how your lips naturally are on the day. But it does plump. I do really like it more for the comfortableness of it and the applicator and the smell. Overall, for that, I think it's absolutely fantastic. Definitely a magical product. But I don't know if I would actually spend £17.95 on it again. Probably not. So it's a magical product. Definitely love the Wonder Kiss one, the Victoria's Secrets one, and the Soap and Glory ones. Definitely love all those. This one, no. I will never buy this one again. I just don't see the point of it at all. So I would completely forget that one. Definitely a miserable project. These ones are all 100% magical, but the only ones I would get again, really, I mean, I do love this, but for £15, like, I am a little bit stingy. For 15 quid, probably still wouldn't. I would definitely go with one of these though. I love the fact that they come in colours. They do work reasonably well, to be fair. Obviously the plumping side of it, I've got them on now. They only plump, all of these only plump a minimal amount. You're not going to get massive, great big like Angelina Jolie type lips. It's just not going to happen, you know. So these will plump a little bit, and it will only last for a few hours, or until maybe you've eaten something or you've drunk something and it comes off. Then you'll have to reapply. That's just the way it is. But yeah, overall definitely magical for these little ones here. Just on a side note as well, if you do want to have like bigger lips naturally, it is kind of doable, but you do have to have some upkeep to it. One tip 100% works for me, and like has done for years now, and I've just gotten into like a rut of doing it, is literally just getting moisturizer, any kind of moisturizer that soaks into your lips or grabs hold of your lips, anything like that, nothing that sits on the lips. You don't want anything oily that sits on the lips. Coconut oil, however, though, not a problem. That's really good for you. But anything that will really nourish and moisturise your lip skin, put it on before you go to bed. So brush your teeth, and then straight after, put that on, go to bed with it on, and you will wake up the next day with really lovely, full, nourished lips. And they will get nice and big because you've put so much nourishment back into them. So that's just like a little tip before you go to bed. Do that, and you will see the next morning there will be a difference. Now you can do that every night, it's not going to hurt them at all. So yeah, just a little tip there for you. Another tip as well is with lip plumpers, do not put moisturizer on and then a lip plumper. It needs to go on dry, like, well, bare lips really. If you put a moisturizer on and then a lip plumper on, it's not hitting the lips. Okay, you put a barrier up there. So FYI, brush your teeth, do your makeup, whatever, leave these until last and then put your plumper on. Do not put anything on with this over the top, it's just not going to work. Final note as well, I just want to thank everyone who has subscribed to my channel, because I have reached 100 subscribers. In fact, I think I'm just over, which is fantastic. I really have to get my butt into gear now and do a challenge. I kind of had one lined up, but I don't know if it's going to work because it's not brilliant weather now. So I'm working on a challenge. There will be one coming soon though, hopefully within the next month at least, as a thank you. So you know that I'm serious about this, and I will do a challenge. I'm going to try and get my husband in on it as well. I don't know, it's gonna be a fun one. So if you've got any suggestions as well, you can always leave them in the comment section below. Or you can follow me over my Instagram channel and you can leave stuff there too. Just let me know what you think a fun challenge would be, and I'll try and do that as well for you guys. So thank you so much for everyone who has subscribed. If you want to see my last video, click here. There will be a little link there for a video, and subscribe up here. There's usually a link there as well if you want to do that for me. And then come back next Monday when we look at this. It's so cute, isn't that sweet? Isn't it pretty? Oh, it's so pretty. Come back and we're gonna discuss this little fella, because it's coming up for Easter, and whether this is a magic or misery product. I will let you know all about it and what's inside then. So come back then. Don't forget to hit the notifications when you subscribe, so then you won't miss it on Monday. Thank you very much, everybody who subscribed. Thank you so much. Have a really good week, and I'll see you next Monday. Bye.